over 20 years since the Wallabies have held the Bledisloe Cup. What gives you faith that this is the year the drought breaks?
Yeah, obviously it's been quite a while for us, but I guess we're process driven here. We've had a good week's prep. We're really focused on tomorrow afternoon, and for us it's one game at a time, trying to win each moment. So obviously that's what we're here to do, but for us there's a lot to happen before that.
How do you ensure that record over the last couple of decades doesn't get into the players' heads ahead of tomorrow?
It's just another game of footy for us. Obviously there's a big build up to it compared to the other games, but we've just got to win the moment in front, and yeah, we're all excited. It's obviously it's been a while, so it makes it even more enjoyable to be out there and compete for it.
Given the form of the All Blacks in the last few games, does this feel like potentially the best opportunity to break that Bledisloe drought?
Yeah, well, it is a massive opportunity for us, and saying that, they've played some pretty good footy against red hot South Africa team in their own country over there. So obviously they've come off a couple of losses, and same as us. So yeah, we're pretty excited for the opportunity, and yeah, we get to see how we go tomorrow afternoon.
Harry, for a bloke who's only captained a couple of test matches, how challenging has it been coming off that loss to Argentina for you as a leader to get the boys back up to speed and switched on and confident before Saturday?
Yeah, obviously it was a tough loss for us there, and we took our learnings, and a lot of us learned a lot from that match, and we had a detailed review and came into camp and tried to put it behind us, and it's not very hard to motivate a group for the Bledisloe Cup. So yeah, we took our learnings, and we've had a good week training here, and yeah, we can't wait for it.
Harry, what exactly did you learn from that match that you can bring into this one on Saturday?
Yeah, well, we learned, I guess we got to, if you let the other team score a few tries, you've got to really look to, I guess, try and change momentum, try and do a few good things in a row to get back on track, and that obviously the last 20-30 minutes in that game it was red on red, and we didn't win the moment in front of us. So we've learned from that. We trust our system. We just know we've got to go back to it and just do it.
You kind of have to pinch yourself a little bit, because before that Georgia test you hadn't played for the Wallabies in a couple of years, and now you're the captain before a Bledisloe Cup test. How crazy is that?
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously something I wasn't expecting, but something I've really enjoyed from the fortnight over in Argentina, and to do it in the Bledisloe Cup is an amazing opportunity for me and for us. And I guess for me, my job is to go out there and try and win a test match for my country, and yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Some of your best performances in Super have been against New Zealand teams. Can you take that bit of confidence from what you've done, including against Crusaders and Christchurch, can you take it into a test arena?
Yeah, definitely. I guess for us, we verse New Zealand teams all the time, so it's probably a bit different for us when we verse South Africa and Argentina, because we're not probably as used to their style of footy, and yeah, obviously we're quite used to versing all the players, and saying that it's the best of the best all together. So it's going to be a great afternoon.
This slips motivation. We saw can you firstly talk about the footage that's come out of everyone wearing the shirts ahead of Slips's 140th?
Yeah, it's a massive motivation for us this weekend. He's a great servant to our game, and he's a great mate to everyone in the team. And yes, for us to surprise him with some 140th t-shirts, he loved it, and yeah, it was quite cool to see some of the messages he got sent for, I guess, breaking the Australian record. And he's been such a good person for Australian rugby, and I really hope we can do him proud tomorrow afternoon.
How do you kind of strike the right balance between playing for someone to make sure it's a double special occasion, and then not letting it kind of go over the other outside of it?
Yeah, well, I guess when you're playing with someone, you're really just trying to get a win for them, and I think that's what we try and do each test match. So obviously there'll be a little bit more in alignment with the Bledisloe Cup, so we've got to use that for motivation, but for us it's just winning the moment in front, winning the outcome in front of us. So we're not thinking about the big picture at the end, we're just thinking about winning the thing in front, so that's where our heads are really at.
How are you getting Fraser back into this back row? Obviously you guys sort of come through the grades together. How helpful is he going to be just to sort of shut down the All Blacks back row, and how powerful they've been?
Yeah, it's awesome to have Fraser back. He's worked very hard to get back, post his thumb, and he's fit and ready to go. We know Fraser's such a special player, and it definitely gives you a lot of confidence having him next to you, and I guess it's extra special for me to be able to play beside him in a Bledisloe Cup game. And yeah, I know he's been buzzing all week for the opportunity, and I know he'll go out there and give a red hot crack tomorrow afternoon.
You're lining up opposite Ardie Savea, last year's obviously world's best player. For you as a number 8, how much does that fire you up, the idea of that challenge and coming up against the world's best?
Yeah, it's super exciting. Obviously Ardie's been an amazing player for many years now, and any opportunity to verse the best is awesome, and it really makes you want to bring your game up another level. And I guess for all of us in the forward pack, they've got an awesome forward pack and good back line. So we all need to step up and I guess play well as a team and try and beat our opposite number will definitely help us.
We saw Gregs at the stadium yesterday. I imagine he would have spoken to the group. Not yet. And what can you tell us about some of the messages that James received that you guys might have shared?
Yeah, well, a lot of his ex-teammates send out congratulations messages to him, and you can see what sort of teammate he is, of how highly some legends of the game like Hoops, Rob Simmons, Scott Higginbotham, they all spoke so highly of him. And then even you get the Anthony Albanese, Pat Cummins, some of Australian, some greats there, sending a nice message to him. So it really makes you appreciate what sort of honour it is for James to be the record breaker for Australia.
What about Taniela? What can he do? He's had it, like, there's been a fair few people that have kind of gone, hang on, we're getting enough out of him. What have you seen from him over the last week in response? What do you expect?
Yeah, obviously there's always, after a tough loss like that, there's always going to be a bit of negative, I guess, feedback to us all. But for him, he's super excited for the opportunity. I guess when everyone's trying to write you off, it gives you a little bit more motivation to really go out there and put a strong performance out there. And I think with Taniela, he knows how good he can be, and if he can go out there and do it on the weekend, it will be really good for us. But he's in a great mind frame, and he's super excited.
What about from that perspective as a team? There hasn't been a bit of that around the world since that loss in Argentina. The Wallabies are pretty ordinary. Have you guys internalised that? And you're kind of in the backs against the wall type of mentality this week?
No. To be honest, we've taken the loss and we've learned from that. And for us, we played some pretty good footy in that Argentina trip. We won 3 out of the 4 halves, and we just really got to, I guess, fix up when we're going bad. We've got to find a way to get going good in the games and the big moments. And we're just super motivated to perform for each other, perform for our country. Obviously, there's the negative sort of stuff out there, but that doesn't worry us. We're out here to perform for our country and do everyone proud.